I never really had a job per se, like a job. In my household, I had a lot of jobs. And if I wasn't on time and it wasn't done when my dad wanted me to get it done, I was in big trouble. What's up? It's your boy LeSean Shady McCoy. And this is how I saved and spent my first $1 million. I grew up in a small city, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It was tough there, but one thing I had my family, I had my brother, my mom and dad, and they raised us well. I started playing football about 5 years old. I would go to the games to watch my brother play, and I started liking it. So my parents, they signed me up. When I got to high school, I blew up as a sophomore, and that's when I knew that, okay, I got a future in this game.
How did it feel to be drafted in the second round?
On draft night, it was amazing. It was just tears of joy, and I was just so excited, man, to be drafted. And I instantly thought of, wow, now it's my turn to support my family the same way they supported me before I got to this level.
Do you remember how much your rookie deal was?
I do remember making about $340,000, almost $400,000 a year. My signing bonus was 1.6. I was like, wait, hold on, they're gonna give me 1.6. I couldn't believe it, like, dang. So I didn't know nothing about taxes. So I'm like, dang, bet, I'm rich. Then when everything unfolded, it was like 800,000. That was a lot. You know, like, dang, where'd my money go? I didn't take care of myself first. I took care of my family. That way, it still made me hungry and wanted me to go out there and grind to take care of myself. You know, so then on the second deal, it was time to take care of myself. And then just small things that you don't even think about, like life insurance.
How much have you saved percentage-wise, and how much have you spent?
So when I started becoming a really, really good player, I started getting a lot of more endorsement deals. You know, so you're getting all these different small checks. You do appearances, you walk in there for an hour, you get $20,000, $25,000. So I didn't have to cut into my playing money as much. Never touching the guarantee money. You know, your salary is something that is permanent. My advisor has that, right? That's put away. So that way I'm not really taking all my money and spending and moving around. Now we talked about how I save my money. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's talk about how I spend that money. I threw my draft party, you know, and that cost some money. So about 50 grand, I mean. Before I even get to the NFL, 50,000 on my draft party. I had DJ Drama, he's a very famous DJ. I had him come out, pay DJ Drama. I had to pay for the venue. We had to pay for the alcohol, like the props. We rented a car. I think I pulled up in the Maybach. The cameraman, he got it paid. The flyer people that got the flyers. We paid for the radio. I'm talking to my friends like, man, you guys don't think it's a lot of money for a party? Oh no, listen, to have a party like this, you gotta do it big. How many people from Harrisburg have ever made it from here? I said, okay, all right. And that's how I went. It probably tallied up to about $50,000. 20 years old, what did I know? I just felt like being at home with all my friends, family, the people that really love me and care about me, I wanted to do a big party there for them. The next big purchase that I made, I got a big old NFL chain, or had Shady and the NFL logo. Like nobody knew I played in the NFL. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. It was a big long chain, came down to my stomach. I spent $35,000 on that. And then I had a Breitling watch, about $20,000 on my watch, $35,000 for the chain. Dang, I can remember this stuff too, it's sad. Shaking my head. Jewelry, $60,000.
Do you still have the Breitling watch and the chain?
The chain that I love so much, my first chain, believe it or not, it got stolen. My second year in the NFL, I was so happy to go to Miami. My first time going. You know, like partying in Philadelphia and Atlantic City is a lot different from partying in Miami. We went in the club at 11 o'clock. We stayed till 5 a.m. When I got back home, they had another party. So we partied in there. So it was all type of people there. And then at the end of the night, I couldn't find my chain. I woke up, looking for my chain, it was gone. Welcome to Miami. So my next great purchase, I bought a Mercedes-Benz S500. And the good thing is I still have that car. That was my favorite car, and I still have it. That was 2009, but about 100,000. I've always been a fan of like Mercedes-Benz, so to have a chance to buy it, you know, I got it quick. I remember I called my financial advisor. Hey, can I get a Benz? And he told me I can get it. He said, you can get a car, only one. Of course, I didn't listen, so I got a Benz and I got a Hummer. Now, the Hummer made me feel powerful. I'm just, it's a Hummer, they're gonna watch out. So those my two cars I got. I should've only got one car, I should've listened, but. All right. A brand new Mercedes, S-Class 500, 100,000. So for the Hummer, about 40,000. In 2009, I was so happy to play with guys like Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook. So that was the cool part. But they didn't tell me the part that I would hate, the rookie dinner. We went to Atlantic City. We went to Ruth's Chris. I didn't even eat too much. I had an appetizer and I had a steak. And at this time, I never had a drink, an alcohol beverage, until my second year. And I had to pay for bottles of liquor, champagne. I had all these big 300-pound linemen. Before the dinner, we talked about it. They hyped it up. Yeah, we're gonna get you Rook. But I'm thinking at the most, $2,000, $1,000 at the most. And when I got the bill at the end, it was $10,000. Laughing, oh, Rook, you know, good job, thanks, Rook, thanks so much. I'm gonna take this plate for the wife. I'm gonna take this plate for the kids. So I fed my teammates and their families. Just for a little rookie dinner, $10,000. Shaking my head. I wanted to buy my parents a house, which I did, but my dad would always tell me, hey son, I love the house, but I gotta drive, I gotta get there. So I bought my dad a brand new Escalade truck. My pops was great to me, so I got him a new Escalade truck, $80,000. You're welcome, Pops. It was like my first time in NFL, everything was cool, and then my birthday came, and all my friends came up. We all took a trip to Vegas, and so we had a ball. And that trip ran me about $20,000. I'm not really a big gambler. I maybe learned a little bit how to gamble, but mostly it was just flights, food, partying, and partying.
Which one's the better party city, Vegas or not?
Vegas is a lot of fun because they had something going on during the day. They had something going on at night. There's boxing matches, entertainment, there might be concerts. You could take the family to Vegas, and then you could leave the family at home, and then you can go out with the boys. So I would say Vegas is probably a better place to fully party. So trip to Vegas with my boys for my birthday, $20K. I didn't really have a lot of nice clothes growing up. I was like average, right? So once I got money, anything that was name brand I had. $2,000 shoes to Louis Vuitton shirts, Louis Vuitton hats, Gucci bandanas or Gucci headbands, you name it. And not only for myself, if I'm looking like $5,000 and my homeboy that I grew up with is my main guy, I gotta make him look good too. So I say, yo man, get what you want. And they get what they want. So we all look good. When I think about the clothes, I had events. They have NFL like ceremonies. You might get a nice outfit for $8,000. All right, you might have a date. She gotta look nice. $5,000, $6,000 outfit for her. You might take your boys out. When we would go on these trips to Vegas, to Miami, when I would go shopping for myself, I would shop for my homeboys. This is the term we use. We all look like a bag of money. So I probably spent about over $100,000 probably from clothing from year 1 to 4, for sure. For the first couple years, probably for my clothing, my wardrobe, me and my homeboys looking good, looking fresh, $100,000. All right, for this next purchase, I gotta get a lot of money for this one. This is a special one though. And even though it might have hurt my pockets a little bit, it was worth it. For my mom and dad, $400,000 for the house. So knowing my mom, she hates surprises, and I didn't want to surprise her with this type of gift and do it the wrong way. So I said, you know what, Mom and Dad, I'll let you build your own house. However you want to build it, you know, you can do it yourself. Just let me know how much it costs. When I told them, they were all happy, you know, and they moved out to the suburbs of Harrisburg, 20 minutes from the city. But to get to $1 million, let's add one more thing. And that one more thing, man, I lived like a king. I had a condo on top of the water. I had Mike Vick upstairs. I had Bernard Hopkins downstairs. A lot of big time players in there. So spent about 150 on a condo. Real nice. All this money leaving, baby. All this money leaving. Condo in Philadelphia, $140,000. So for my first contract, this is how I spent my $1 million. I didn't do too bad, but I didn't do too good. As I look at all this money, this $1 million that I spent in my first years, it's tough to look at. It really is. Just the up and downs, the good decisions, the bad decisions. But ultimately, I learned a lesson, you know, and the lesson helped me for now in my career. Now that I'm older in my 12th year, over 4 contracts, I've learned how to save money. So it was a hard lesson to learn, but it was a good lesson to learn. I got 2 lessons for rookies coming into the NFL, getting these nice contracts. One is try to save as much money as possible. And 2, when your financial advisor or people you meet in business or everybody has these ideas, if it sounds too good to be true, don't believe it. And on the flip side of that, if it's too hard to understand, don't deal with it. Those things right there can help you out.